see a squad from the ACC, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on a team from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started.
Get it, right?
Fielded in the end zone, it's Watson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee, and he's knocked out 14.
Yeah. Everybody's you don't want Chinese food? You don't want Chinese food?
Coming out on the first down with the play fake. Wide open downfield. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
They're going to run it. Got the first down and still on his feet. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. The Cardinals, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking to throw its Moss. Extending the play. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Thank you. Thank you.
Intercepted in the first drive, ends with a pick.
Thank you.
Taking it the other way. The 40.
Thank you.
And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Job number one for a defense is to create negative plays, to create turnovers. How about this? Opening drive of the football game, getting the big turnover, setting your offense up in great position, and building some mojo. This defense, that is a picture perfect start.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Moving out of the pocket. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Breaks into the open. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
This is why everybody moves off and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around.
Awesome.
Touchdown, Tiger. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to Hallelujah Land.
And I tell you what, most of the time this requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline.
Trace Jones here.
Bringing it out of the end zone and
Okay,
maybe
it.
down at the 11. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Well, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just flushed it right down the middle. He's at the 30, the 10, and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Cardinals! What an explosive, eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. He makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. It starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And he gets on the extra point. That one's going to get a little star side of the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
Hey, George.
He'll start the return inside the spot. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So here comes the Auburn offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Wants to go on top on first down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And the defense there goes zone coverage. Maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Going to swing it on second down. Under fire. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. He'll be third down.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down, just thrown it in completion. So third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On third and long, a check down will be the last resort. And he is smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time.
Why you miss that tackle, bro? Come on.
Behind his pad. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Fast completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Rides the back and leaves it. Sweet cut there. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. And the Cardinals can really attack on this second and short. He'll run it again. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Run those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Dropping back, it's Moss. It's complete. Crisp execution in the passing game. They've got it down to the 3.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate, easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time.
Just a nigga like that.
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss. They completely flip the script, almost a guaranteed first down on second down. And now maybe you put the passing situation and start there.
Well, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. The play action fake. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
They'll run for it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Louisville.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Lining up the attack, one more on that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're up by 7. They made sure that quick field position paid off, going 35 yards. And they finished it off with a score from the floor. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Second down, he'll throw it. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And I think on that last play, it's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over from the moment the ball left his hand.
Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have first and 10 at 31. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Leaves it with the running back. Down a little space, and he's got forward to the 35.
And those body blows really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in the
He's running right there. This is something.
20-yard gains just because the body blow.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, the effects.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. Third and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete to the right. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Well, really, a corner, as a quarterback, when you've got an athletic tight end like that, you're sort of reading the defense's body position. If the tight end's able to get past him off the line of scrimmage and man coverage, then you're going to be throwing that corner further down the field. But if the defender's playing off, because it's
always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Auburn lines up quickly.
And they got to protect that quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle. Back on the line. Make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch them slipping.
They stop it almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And guys, they come through on the first 2 third-down tries. This one might be a little tough. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Singleton. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Making side adjustments here. He'll try to toss it. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Auburn!
They're dangerous after the catch. The this quarterback hits through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee in this drive when starting at 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Back to throw, it's Moss. Setting up the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen to help the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks. To really help out the back, find some space to go to work.
The Cardinals with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout.
Thank you.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes and a half.
All right.
Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield on first down. Forced down in the pocket. Grabbed over the middle at Singleton. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
To the air on second down. And he has a solid gain on the way before sliding.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. When things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure was too much. They get it at the 15.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in the rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Nestled just inside that right upright. And with that, they take the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting out.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll leave it with him. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get any points on the board before the break. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Back to pass. It's Moss. Here comes the hit.
That's
To be brought down, a huge loss on the play. sure exactly what led to that. Whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
One thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the keeper to make anything happen.
Your mom said.
They'll have just enough time to get one more. Trying to catch the napping fake spike, and now he'll throw it. Under fire. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. And the Cardinals will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Singleton. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give them a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
They'll line up for a second down play. Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line getting set on second down. Wants to go up top. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Slings it downfield. Got it in the middle, it's Simmons. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. It'll be a draw. It's a fumble on the play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Here's the handoff. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Using his feet to buy time. Find some fresh air. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Off play action on first down. That's caught. It's still short of the first down. The Cardinals in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To throw, it's Moss. Oh, they're after him. Got out of trouble and throws. Grabbed behind the line. It's Brown.
They're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against the guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out. If they're going to cut into this deficit, let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. The give on the option. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Flips it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Man, that is not the 3rd down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make it.
Miss. Fake miss. Guess she missed.
Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Man, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss is made great. And listen, kickers has improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Smart move to keep it on the ground.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
2nd down, go to the air. Grab behind the line. It's Cobb.
What the fuck? Why am I controlling?
No pickup at all on that play.
And you're trying to get the ball running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Quarterback making adjustments. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Got a man. It's Coleman. They make the stop. This passing game does some damage, and they move the stick with the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10.
Slide, boy.
To the air on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Alston. And a 9-yard gain on first down, leading to 2nd and short.
I'd tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game. It just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
The clock winds down with the 2-minute timeout on this offense. They're trying to drain away time and secure the victory. They can move that thing 1 yard here. That'll probably wrap this baby up. The give to the back. Coming up for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This is not enough to pride yourself on being physical, so you need 1 yard. Just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
Big back. Thanks, man.
The Tigers kept his drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll send it back in motion. They'll go to the ground. Turning it on. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now they gotta get a stop.
Come on,
bringing more bodies in, bringing more beat in. They're right at you. They're not gonna throw the football in this situation.
Why did I beat it? Duh.
And get this big stop.
The Tigers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. From the gun, give on the inside.
That's a really good job by the defense. Wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in a passing situation. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, second and 7. They go right back to it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play. On third down with the lead late, if you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football.
Auburn hopes to get War Eagle flying in this red zone trip. Might be calling a hot route. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be fourth down and decision time. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Timeout called by the defense, and 15 seconds to go in this one. They'll wait and try for 3. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. Absolute shame. Missed it. It's still a 3-point game after the miss. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Back to throw, it's Moss. Looking to the big tight end. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Good game.
And man, I love safeties that play with great vision in the back end, right? They're the safety for a reason. They're the back line of defense 99% of the time, and I love how he sees the ball and breaks on it. This defense, they have an opportunity to finish this game. They played well all game long. Now,
good game, sorry ass boy.
The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
When you look at the clock, they've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice, by the way, throughout the league. It's going to involve probably a lot of laterals. We've seen crazier stuff happen in college football.
You want to talk about building confidence, coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Ray, maturity and experience.